Hello everyone. In today's video, we shall see how to calculate the correlation coefficient. The derivation of the formula is shown in the previous slide, the link to which is available in the description box. Let us consider an example where we have data about heights of fathers in inches and heights of their sons also in inches. Now, correlation coefficient can be calculated with the help of this formula. In order to obtain the value of correlation coefficient R, we need the values of summation xi yi, n, x bar which is summation xi upon n, y bar which is summation yi upon n, summation xi square and summation yi square. So these are the quantities that we require, and we can see from here that the number of observations that we have for each x and y is 8. That is, we have 8 pairs of observations on the two variables x and y. Now because the height of the son will depend on the height of the father, y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable. Let us see how to calculate these values of summations for the given data, for which we need to tabulate the data as follows. I have written the values of x in the first column and values of y in the second column. In order to obtain the values of x, y, I need to multiply the corresponding values in each row. That is 65 into 67, 66 into 68, 67 into 65, so on and so forth. So the values of x into y that I get are as follows. Next, I need the values of x square, that is x raised to 2. So I need the value 65 into 65, 66 into 66, 67 into 67, so on and so forth, which come out to be these. Then we need the values of y square, which are 67 into 67, 68 into 68, so on and so forth, which can be obtained as follows. We now require the sum of values in each column to fill up the tabulated form which we have listed above, required to obtain the correlation coefficient shown in the formula. So if we try to look at the total, the sum of 65 plus 66 plus 67 so on up to 72 is 544. Similarly, the sums for each column can be obtained. These calculations can easily be done using Excel as well, or any calculator or any scientific calculator as well. Now once we have obtained all these values, we shall substitute these values in the formula of R and obtain the value of correlation coefficient R in order to conclude the statement about the fathers and the sons. So if these are our values, I have listed them from the table in the blank spaces in our above statement. So summation xi yi is 37,560, summation xi 544, so on and so forth. Let us now use these values which we have already listed from the previous table in this formula of correlation coefficient R. So if I try to substitute the values, this is what I have. I have replaced each value available in the formula in order to calculate the details. Once you calculate these quantities, the value of the R turns out to be 0.603. Now, since the correlation coefficient is positive, we can conclude that tall fathers have tall sons. Thank you.